you might remember, we went to Haneakapupu in Nu'uanu. Remember that? And we harvested ohe, bamboo, and we harvested quite a bit actually, so we have extra. So understanding, remember in the Mo'olelo it talked about Kahalelehua, she protected Kawakahi Ali'i's lineage, his Mo'okuahau, his genealogy. Yeah? So with that kind of mindset, I think it's important to remember the lineage of your ohe, meaning where it came from. So years from now, if you have your nose flute and someone asks you, oh, where did that come from? Is it better to know where it came from, or to say, I don't know? I think it's better to know where it came from. In order to save time, we pre-cut it for you guys already. So what we're gonna do is allow you to choose. Double check your ohe that it doesn't have cracks. The one you choose, you don't want any cracks in it, okay? So double check.
Go up and down, because if you go side to side, you scratch the bamboo and it's not going to come out very nice. And then when you get to the top, you want it to come all in the curve.
Round off the edges.
Yeah.
So what Isaac was talking about was that it's important that you sand with the grain. If you sand this way, you put scratches in it that can't come out. It's hard to get them out. So sand with the grain. The goal is to take off. There's a lot of mold, yeah, that grows on bamboo. That kind of black fungus mold you want to get off. Because you put it up to your face, bamboo can be sharp, yeah, it can actually cut you. So you want to be sure to round off all the sharp edges. You want to take all the corners off. So if you look at the bamboo and the sandpaper at a 45-degree angle, I use my thumb, and you just kind of spin it. On the edges, it's okay to go in the circle. You want to spin it and take off that edge and round it so that when you put it up to your face, it's comfortable. Same thing with the end. Real careful, just catch the very edge of the ohe so it doesn't cut. You do the outside edge and you can do the inside edge, yeah? And just round it off like that. Make everything smooth and comfortable. Here on the node, where you have the node, you have little bumps and ridges. You want to take those off too, yeah? So that's where you sand the long way. And you work on getting everything nice and smooth. That should take you only about 10 minutes. So, have at it. What I found in my nose flute experimentation, actually my teacher, was that putting a flat spot on the edge there where the hole is increases the sound, the loudness of the sound, the resonance, and it makes it easier to play. And it has to do with the airflow, yeah? So basically, as you play a nose flute, you're blowing air over the surface of the hole. Okay, listen up, gang. So what happens is, as the air goes over the hole, it hits the back edge of the hole and it splits, and some air goes down into the ohe and some continues on. When that air splits, that cracking of the air stream is what makes sound. So what we want to focus on next is creating this little wedge or flat spot. Let me see a sandpaper. So how I would do this is I would get a flat surface, not the table because it has it's not flat. Maybe the bench. Lay your ohe down. Put your sandpaper down. Hold your ohe. Everybody pay attention to this. Come around if you cannot see. This is important. Sand. Yeah? You want to sand only in one spot. Be sure not to roll it. If you roll it, you're going to be making it round. If you keep it still, you'll be creating a flat surface just where the hole's going to go. Right? So you want to do that. There you go. So you want to do that and so that you end up with something that looks like this. Everybody see that? Yeah? You end up with this little flat wedge. Once you have that flat surface, we'll center our puka, the hole, the nose hole will go on that. Everybody see that? Right there. So I usually go like right about there. A little bit more. And what you want to do is, so as the air flows over, as you blow over the hole, the air is going to go this way. It's going to hit this far edge here, and then it's going to split and go down. So what if you look at, if you can see inside the hole, you can see the thickness of the bamboo, the walls. And so if you look at some of the older nose tools, what they would do is they would thin that wall out. So you go with a file and you file from the inside, and basically what you do is that thickness on the lower edge, this edge here, you file from the bottom up and you make it thin. So you just have a thin edge on this side. So that takes a little bit of filing. You got to be careful because as you cut the bottom, the back of the file can cut into this side, cut here. You don't want to cut that. So you want to go just enough angle to only file.
So you get more intake.
Right. So you thin that wall out so the air flows faster with less resistance, and you create that sharpened edge that will cause the air to crack, split.